This is an example of mimicry because Sydney's reflection is mimicking her and doing as she does.
If I were to determine the population of fish by the school of fish, there would be 1, 2, 3, 4 different school of fish, so that's how I would determine indirect observation. To determine the population of the yellow goldfish, I would count them. So I would go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That is an example of direct observation because I am counting them all individually.
Okay, so in 23 days, this fish has 1 fish, this set of fish has 1 fish, and this set of fish also has 1 fish. So the birth rate of 23 days would be 3 fish. In a period of 3 days, I eat this fish and this fish. So the death rate of those 3 days would be 2 fish.
This is Lauren's habitat. It provides the things she needs to live and grow and reproduce.
It has gotten colder in the house, so I've decided to turn up heat. This would be an abiotic factor because it's still affecting the habitat, but it's not living. This plant would be a biotic factor because it is living and it's providing oxygen for the habitat. That was an example of predation because it is the interaction of one organism killing the other organism for food.
This fox is to prey because it was killed by the predator.
The definition of population is all the members of one species in a particular area. So, in Iowa, the total population is 3,062,309 people.
Hey, Mom, can I borrow some money?
Sure. Here you go.
Thanks. Hey, Mom, can I borrow some money?
I suppose.
Thank you.
That last video had 3 examples. One of them was parasitism, because the parasite and the host had a relationship in which the parasite was benefiting off and the host was being harmed. It also had parasite because the parasite, which was Monica, was living off of the host. And the last example was host because me, which was the mom, was the host because I was getting harmed or like I was losing all my money because she was taking it out shopping.
This is Rocky the boxer. He is an organism because he is a living thing.
Example of species. Because they are physically similar in color and can reproduce.
This is an example of a community because it has all different populations in one area. This is an example of an ecosystem because you have a community of organisms, which is my family, living together in a particular area with this non-living things and surroundings such as this TV.
This is an example of mark and recapture. These are fish in the bottom of a lake. So if I go fishing and I try to catch 6 fish, I get 6 fish. So let me just get 6. There's 6 fish, and then I mark the fish to know that I counted them. So now I have marked all 6 fish, so I will now put them all back in the lake. Now they are all back in the lake, and I will pick 6 more. 1, 2, 3. So out of the 3 that I caught, 2 were captured. So by mark and recapture, I can tell the total amount of population.
I'm going to make an assumption about how many pairs of pants Lauren has. And I think 14 pairs of pants. And this would be an estimate. I'm moving in.
Okay.
This is an example of immigration. You're moving into a population.
I'm sick of you.
I'm leaving. Oh. This is immigration because I'm leaving this population. This cup has reached its carrying capacity because it has all it can hold. If you leave this cup of ice, it will melt due to adaptation. As you can see, the ice melted. This adapted to the temperatures.
This is an example of competition because two are fighting over a limited resource.
In this habitat, the mother is working to provide food for the family. The father is going out to provide for the family as well. This is an example of Nietzsche.
A limiting factor would be if there is way too much carbon dioxide in the air. That would decrease the population.
I am studying how Lauren interacts with her dog. This is called ecology. I'm the only person in this room, and there are 5 rooms in this house. And if there's 5 people in this house, then that is an example of example.
If I were to put these penguins in this ice box, this would be an example of natural selection because they are better adapting to their environment.